All right, you're jacked in, and we're jacked in to Buffy's Angels. I've watched all of them a lot of times. Daniel Ehrenberg over here, and over there watching for the first time, Logan Biadair.
What's up? I'm Logan, and I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I have to say. This is a great show.
I know. It delights me to hear you say that every time. This week we're covering episodes 11 and 12 of season 3, getting halfway through season 3 already. Gingerbread and Helpless. All right. So let's get it going. Gingerbread.
Yeah.
All right.
The least eventful week, so we can really just talk about the episodes this week, I feel like, right?
Are you joking?
No, I'm not.
Oh my god, I have so much for this week.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I thought like nothing happened.
No,
I don't even
no.
have like box office or anything.
Next week, the Helpless week, I got nothing. All right, but this week I've got a ton of shit.
All right, we'll get to it.
All right, so just settle in. I'm warning you. Don't get restless. Some of this you won't care about, but maybe the audience will. All right,
Go for it.
Yeah. All right, Jan 12/99. What else was airing on TV? I'll tell you. Fox was trying a new animation block opposite Buffy. All right, King of the Hill at 8, and at 8:30, the PJs.
All right.
Remember the PJs?
Not really.
All right, Eddie Murphy. It was like claymation. All right, and also Family of Cops 3 was on that night. That was a series of TV movies with Charles Bronson as the patriarch of a family of cops. We really can. I guess it's like Blue Bloods now, right? That's a family of cops.
Yeah, they all eat dinner together.
Yeah, every week.
Your friend sends you the video.
Yeah. My friend Gallagher, his catchphrase for that show is "Pass the potatoes."
Gallagher's not a listener, right? I never hear from Gallagher.
Gallagher's a listener. I don't know if he listens to the Buffy show, but he definitely listens to. He's a fan of Buffy, so he might. But he listens to the main show, and hey, I'm watching here every week.
He's like one of your nerdiest friends, right? I remember like Star Wars episode. You were like, yeah, Gallagher. He's like my go-to nerd friend.
Gallagher is definitely nerdy, but like he knows everything about everything. So like he's a great resource for me at all times.
Maybe asked him like, what's up with Darth Maul from the Solo movie?
But that's right very possible. Although I don't think Gallagher's watched the animated shit. And all right. I don't know. Anyway, shout out to Gallagher if he's listening.
Yeah.
So
is that a first name?
No, his name's David Gallagher actually, but I call him Gallagher.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Number one song in America, Have You Ever by Brandy. And I gotta say, I put it on this morning because I didn't remember it. And I thought it was boring, but it's like an hour later now, and I still have it stuck in my head.
Wow.
So, like, shout out to Brandy. Great earworm there. Over in the UK, they're doing a lot better than us, Logan. Praise You by Fatboy Slim is the number one song in that country.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Incredible. Big week on television. Big week, Logan. Some award shows, as well as a big HBO debut that aired on Sunday. The first episode of The Sopranos.
Wow, very cool.
Yeah, big stuff.
Were you there night one?
No, I got into The Sopranos late.
Yeah, how old are you, by the way? You're 13?
I'm 12. I'm gonna turn 13 over the summer.
All right, so yeah, that might be a little old for you, maybe.
Yeah. I didn't get into Sopranos till I was probably like 15 or 16.
All right. You're watching Buffy every week, right?
Oh yeah.
Nothing's stopping you.
Oh,
that's your number one priority,
dude. If I was out for some reason, I was recording it on VHS tape.
Right.
Yeah.
They didn't have DVR. You couldn't DVR it.
No. I used to when I was 15, I worked at Blockbuster, Logan. And I would sometimes have 3 VHS tapes going on 3 different TVs recording shit for myself.
You're a maniac. Your parents should have known immediately. This is a problem.
Yeah. All All right, Monday night, the night before this, Logan.
Raw?
Big. No, I don't have much on wrestling this week.
Oh.
Comedy Central. Guess what? Craig Kilborn's off the Daily Show. We've got a new host debuting, and his name is Jon Stewart.
All right. Love him. He's
All
cool.
right. Yeah, and they changed the title of the show. He insisted it was the Daily Show under Craig Kilborn. Now it's the Daily Show with Jon Stewart.
Why didn't they never have Carson Daly do the Daily Show?
Well, because I get it. All right.
Seriously, I love that guy.
Well, Carson Daly. The thing about him is he's very not funny and has no opinions. So
Right. Doesn't he just like fuck ladies? Isn't that his thing?
He fucked Jennifer Love Hewitt for a while. I know that.
Her body is a wonderland. I don't know if you know that or not.
Is that song about her?
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh yeah, John Mayer made that song about her.
I gotta tell you, I watch her on the show 911 now, and her body is no longer a wonderland.
Oh come on, that can't be true.
It is.
Oh come on. By the way, we've mentioned Brandy, JLH, and we're about to talk about SMG. We'll see how many other I Know What You Did Last Summer cast members we'll get through.
Yeah. You know, Freddie.
Is that true? She doesn't look great anymore. That can't be.
Dude, it's kind of rough out there for her. I still love her. She's a beautiful woman, but like,
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Daniel Ehrenberg saying to Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah, I feel like I could get her now.
What show is she on, by the way? What'd you say?
911.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. People's Choice Awards were this weekend, Logan, hosted by Mr. Ray Romano. Deborah. And big winners there. Titanic for Best Movie. There's Something About Mary, Best Comedy. How about this? They gave out an award for the greatest TV star of all time.
Titanic, you said?
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago at this point.
I know. I don't understand it either.
What is going on?
But the greatest TV star of all time.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
No, the winner, Bill Cosby.
Oh, no. Is he out of jail right now, currently?
Of course he is, yeah. Setting up a tour. And I liked this, too. The best new drama and best new comedy of the year was L.A. Doctors on the drama side and Jesse on the comedy side. L.A. Doctors canceled after one season. Jesse lasted 2.
Yeah, I saw all of Jesse.
Oh, you're talking about
Debbie Ryan is
show.
so
Yeah,
good in
fuck
that show.
off. I knew you were bringing that up. All right. The American Music Awards also aired, all right? Featuring performances by Backstreet Boys, the Dixie Chicks, Brandy performing her new #1 single, Have You Ever, Cher performing Believe, and the Goo Goo Dolls, plus, Logan, a Billy Joel tribute featuring Billy Joel covers by Brian McKnight, 98 Degrees, Sean Mullins, In Sync, and Leanne Rimes.
Wow.
Speaking of Leanne Rimes, Logan, how about this for our purposes? She presented the award for Best Country Band with fellow presenter David Boreanaz.
That's amazing.
Yeah. 2 big album releases this week, Logan.
Yeah.
How about this? The big one. Debuting the same day that Gingerbread aired. Baby One More Time by Britney Spears.
Wow.
All right.
That's a great one.
You can now go to your local Virgin Mega Store or Tower Records and pick that one up. Maybe a Sam Goody. All right. Maybe Nobody Beats the Wiz. All right. And the other big album release, Sugar Ray, with their second big album, 1459. That, of course, had the lead single, Every morning there's a halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's 4-post. Shut the door, baby. Don't say a word.
Yeah. I really do love that one.
Yeah. A classic. All right. The number one. Hey, let's catch up on movies, Logan, because it's been like a month since the last new episode of Buffy.
Why is that?
It was in reruns for the holidays. Number one at the box office right now, a civil action, a lawyer movie with Johnny T. John Travolta. At number two, Patch Adams. All right, I saw that in theaters. I saw both a civil action and Patch Adams in theaters. All right,
Wow, pretty cool.
Pretty cool. At number three, You've Got Mail. All right, You've Got Mail. And at number four, Stepmom with Julia Roberts and Susan Sarandon. And number five, The Prince of Egypt. All right. And I will say outside of the top five, we missed out. I just want to mention it because it's one of my favorite movies, The Faculty.
There we go.
Yeah. All right. That's really all I got for this week. I managed to pack it in.
Oh, I lost all my momentum to talk about.
God damn it!
So we'll see you next week, guys.
Yeah.
All
right.
You ready?
Yeah, Gingerbread. All right. Written by Jane Espenson and Thania St. John. Thania. Now, she's not a writer for Buffy. Jane Espenson
Sure, it's
is.
not just pronounced Tanya?
Could be Tanya. Jane Espenson, this is her second episode. She's, of course, a very important Buffy writer. Her previous episode was Band Candy. And she's back here. But apparently her friend, who's also a TV writer, gave her the idea for this episode. So she asked Joss Whedon if she could write it with her friend. And he agreed. Now, She also went on to be a TV writer of some note. She helped develop that show The Witcher over there on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Right. Yeah. Our director here, James Whitmore Jr. This, I believe, is his second to last episode as Buffy director. He previously did, I want to say, I Only Have Eyes for You. I want to say Faith, Hope, and Trick. I want to say, I don't know. No, I might be wrong about that. Hang on, can I just double check him real fast?
Yeah.
All right.
I thought this guy was important going forward. I didn't know we were about to lose him.
No, the guy who directs the next one, James Contner, is very important going forward.
A. Contner, yeah. Right.
James A. Contner, yeah. James Whitmore. Wait, what the fuck? Did I look up? Oh, god damn it, there's an actor named James Whitmore? That fucked me up.
This is James Whitmore Jr.
This is, yeah. It's a junior fella. All right, still directing today. Directed 3 episodes of NCIS Hawaii recently. All right. Over on Buffy though,
that's a series you don't watch, right? The NCISs.
Yeah, I've watched a couple episodes of the the Mothership.
Only a couple episodes?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I saw like a few. My dad watched that show, so I saw a few seasons of that.
No, at least the first. I've only seen it in hotels.
Well, I remember they killed the lady Kate and replaced her with...
Who's Kate?
She was a lady on the team. They killed her. And they replaced her with somebody else. I was real sad. That was a great 2-part episode.
I like that goth thought.
Oh, yeah. It's the forensics lady. Yeah. She's cool. She's cool.
All right, James Whitmore Jr. I was right about I Only Have Eyes with You, but I was wrong about the other one. He did Dead Man's Party and Beauty and the Beasts. He has one more episode, which we'll get to next week, and then he also directs one episode of Angel. So I'm done with my bullshit. Let's hear Logan Scroat his notes about Gingerbread.
All right, well, it's the lowest of season 3 so far on IMDb, according to them.
Do you agree with that?
I don't know. I guess we'll get to our ranking at the end. I don't think so.
Okay.
Probably. No, probably not. Some cool stuff this episode. All right, so we're in the graveyard, right? Mom decides to show up. She's like, I'm going to come out and watch you slay. I thought that was a fun moment.
Yeah, she brings Buffy a snack.
Yeah, she does. And we meet Mr. Sanderson from the bank. That's fun.
That made me laugh.
And we learn there are 2 dead little children here, and they've got a little mark on their hand. Where'd it come from, right?
Yep.
But we suspect, because we suspect that it's a human that did it, right? Because they left a little mark.
Well, yeah, they think it might be some kind of a cult thing.
Right. So, I want to bring something up, okay? Oz and Xander are I feel like they're getting pretty close now, right?
No, in this episode, it's very awk between them.
No, I mean kind of, but not really. Like the whole thing is like they are like you have Buffy and Willow together, and then you have Giles and Cordelia together later in the episode, and then you have Xander and Oz, and it starts here, like in line at the cafeteria when they're getting the food.
Well, they're awkward there, and then Xander's like yapping, like I don't know where Willow. Hey, I'm never gonna kiss your girlfriend again, and but yeah, I guess like they want them to be able to coexist on the team, so they pop them together for the end sequence, and that lets them bond a little bit.
And I noticed in the next episode when they're sitting, like there's a scene where they're all sitting like out at the tables at school.
Yeah.
And Xander and Oz are sitting right next to each other.
Yeah, and they have that whole debate about kryptonite.
Oh yeah, that's later in that episode too. So
yeah.
I feel like they're setting up a lot of stuff. I don't think I'm crazy for saying that.
No,
like Xander and Oz
they're hanging.
They're sort of hanging out together. I want to say, by the way, Oz got a burrito. Xander got a corn dog. Burrito way better than a corn dog.
Yeah, but isn't that very character specific? Like Xander would eat fucking corn dogs
because he's like 8 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Amy's back and she's got a nice haircut.
I knew you'd be so excited to see Amy.
Of course I am, but she's a rat now. Who knows when we're gonna get to see her again? I want to say, by the way, I think anytime you can, what's cool about this show is like anytime you can't get an actor. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to get one of these actors. This is probably their main gig. But anytime you can't get it, you can just be like, yeah, there was some witchcraft. They accidentally turned into something, and now we have like this episode instead of Xander. You know, you can anytime you do that. Well, he's like a horse this episode.
Yeah, I think you'll see a lot more of Amy going forward, Logan, because as a rat, she now lives in Willow's bedroom.
But I don't care about rat Amy. I want real Amy.
Okay.
But they're working on getting her back. We'll see when that happens. But we sort of set up that Buffy's birthday is coming up, which is pretty cool because it's setting up next episode, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. And I thought that was cool next episode when they're like, oh yeah, my birthday still hasn't happened. I'm like, ooh, that's cool. Like a 2-week little arc here. Thought that was neat. Did we know this before? That Willow has at least an absent mom.
Her parents are like academics and workaholics, so like they're not around much.
Yeah. All right. I don't think that I really knew that. Have we met Ida or we just knew about his name?
We never meet Ira. It's
Ira? I thought it was Ida. Why do I always think his name's Ida?
That's a female's name.
Yeah, but I thought Ira was a female's name.
No, you're wrong. See, I tried to correct you this weeks ago.
I'm dumb.
That's a man's name.
Right.
Yeah.
So Ira, we never met him. We just heard about him.
Right. We never meet him. And this is the only time we ever see Sheila. So this is the only week we see Willow's parental units.
Okay. All right. So Mom shows up, right? And she's like suddenly very interested because she saw the kids and she's like, wow, this is some crazy stuff that Buffy's doing. And she basically tells her that they got a city hall meeting assigned, right?
Yeah.
They're going to go do a city hall
vigil.
Thing. A vigil, right, for those kids. And this is where we meet Mom. She says Ira's out of town, right?
Yeah. I guess they didn't have anything for him, and Whedon was like, well, we might want to use that character later, so let's not just like cast some rando.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
But then they never used him, so whatever.
All right. Well,
we get a mayor appearance?
Yeah, barely. He's like, all right, Joyce, come on stage. He doesn't really do anything else. And so, sort of like, what is it called? A red herring? Amy and Willow, we see them doing witchcraft, and you're like, oh no, they killed the kids. But really,
it's not just them.
Oh, the guy, too.
Yeah, there's a little goth kid there. And this actor, Blake Sennott, he's the lead guitarist for the band Rilo Kiley.
I've never heard of that.
They're a great band, dude. You know Jenny Lewis?
Jenny, no.
All right, she's the lead singer of Rilo Kiley. She's got some solo shit too. But Blake Sennott, he was like a child actor
I know Jenna Lewis from
Survivor, of course. Yeah, I know.
She's got a great video online.
I agree. Blake Sennott, he was on Salute Your Shorts on Nickelodeon, and then he was on Boy Meets World. Have you watched a lot of Boy Meets World?
Of course.
All right. Well, do you remember when?
Oh my god! Now that you're saying it, I know who he is. He's like the little kid in like the hallways all the time. He's like the little guy always running around.
There's like the fat guy played by Ethan Suplee, and he's got like a sidekick named like Joey the Rat. Or
Yes.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
oh my god, that's him.
Yeah.
I thought he was good this episode.
Yeah, he's that guy. He retires from acting very soon after this because Rilo Kiley got pretty big.
Wow. Holy shit. That's pretty cool. I remember thinking he was good in this episode. I was like, oh, he's like he can deliver lines. He has like a cool presence. I don't know. But, cops are at school.
Yeah.
All right.
But you didn't talk. I wanted Joyce's speech. You didn't hunker down on that enough. The idea that she calls out Slayers as a negative thing that's going on in Sunnydale is fucked up.
Yeah. She only knows the one Slayer, right?
Yeah. She goes,
she was a Slayer.
This is a town of like demons and killers and slayers. I don't know. If I was Buffy, I'd be like, yo, I'm out on you, Mom.
She's like,
I'm
not
fucking
cool.
Yeah, but I'd be donezo with her. Like, I wouldn't talk to Mom for months after that.
Yeah. Well, she got a lot to figure out. So Xander's worried. He's got a Playboy in his locker. He's like, oh no, they might find my Playboy. And so Amy and Willow get busted because they've got all the stuff in their locker. But Willow's like, no, Buffy, it was to protect you. It wasn't to do it bad. I promise you. And this was fun. Moo. You like Moo?
Mothers opposed to the occult.
Yeah, I liked Moo. I like later in the episode when Buffy's like, if that's all right with Moo.
By the way, nice acronym, Mom.
Yeah. God, I love Buffy. Buffy's so cool.
She's great.
And so, they take all the books from Giles' library. They're like, you don't need all this stuff.
Yeah.
This is bad.
And Snyder acts like a real asshole.
Yeah, he does. And so Willow gets grounded. Mom learns about Oz, which we get to later in the episode where they're going to meet. But I guess she never shows back up, so that's never a thing.
We don't find out what became of that meeting.
Yeah, we don't know if he left a good impression or not. I assume he did, right?
Yeah, come on. He's a delightful fella.
Yeah, he wouldn't leave.
He could probably chat with her about anything, too.
Yeah, I bet he could. And she calls her something funny, which I liked. Bunny Summers.
Well, earlier on in the episode, when they greet each other at the vigil, she calls her Bunny, and Buffy just sort of lets it go. And now we find out that wasn't just a fuck up. Like, she thinks Buffy's name is Bunny.
Yeah, I don't even remember that, but when you bring it up, I do remember that. Yeah, that's great. And so then we go to Mom, Joyce Mom, and she's like, Buffy, you can't see Willow because she's doing all the witchcraft, right? And this is where we learn that Mom's seeing those little ghost kids.
Yeah.
Right?
She's chatting
Did you like
with
these
them.
kids?
You
know any of these actors or anything?
I don't know them, but I did look them up to see if anything became of them, and they both continued acting, and they both have like adult pictures of themselves as their main pictures on IMDb.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. They both grew up kind of attractive, to be honest.
All right, that's great.
All right, go on.
All right, so Angel, I have a question for you. Buffy in this scene is wearing a cross necklace. That has no effect on Angel?
Of course. I mean, it would if he touched it.
Yeah, but just looking... Really?
Yeah, it's just a tiny necklace, you know?
But if you hold a cross up to a vampire, just like in front of them...
Yeah, that's like a huge cross. I don't think that would work with a tiny little necklace.
He's very close to her, though. They're like kind of face to face, sitting down talking.
All right.
I don't know. I feel like that's a fair question to ask if the cross necklace doesn't affect them. So, but he brings up like He's sort of useless in this episode. I feel like this is the only time we see him, but he's sort of like, so what about the kids' parents? And Buffy realizes, oh yeah, we don't know anything about these kids or where they came from or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would have questioned that at the vigil. Like, because you'd expect at a vigil for two dead kids for their parents to speak up, give a speech.
Well, they distracted us with Willow's mom. We weren't thinking about the parents of the kids. We were meeting Willow's mom.
We were so excited to see her. By the way, Willow's mom would later go on to play Zach's mom on the OC.
Oh, I don't think I know Zach.
No, he's a season 2 character.
All right, so here's another instance of Oz and Xander. They walk into the library together to talk to Giles. So they were hanging out. They walk in the library, hanging out together.
They've got a lot in common. They both want to fuck Willow.
Yeah. And was this real or was this a joke? They're like, oh, you're on FriskyWatchers.com.
It was a joke, of course.
Xander's very good. I believed what he said. I do think Xander's really good. I really like Xander.
Yeah, he's funny.
Especially this episode. I think he's really good this episode.
Okay.
And so because Willow's grounded, they have to talk. They have to like computer chat her, like AOL chat her or whatever. And so she sends like newspaper clippings of like the kids, or I don't remember what happened. But we learned that they're Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, fairy tales are real.
Oh yeah, I didn't really understand that. Oh yeah, but they don't either. They're like somebody asked, is it Cordelia? Somebody's like, what did that mean? Fairy tales are real. Somebody said that, and I was like, yeah, I wondered the same thing. And then is this like Michael comes in and he's like, they forgot Amy at the city hall.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
All right. Oh, Xander, this is another great Xander moment.
Oh, and he says like his dad beat him up, which is pretty a bummer,
Yeah, that was sad. Xander, great line from Xander. He was like, wow, I'm gonna go trade my cow in for some beans.
Yeah, I like that too.
Funny. So this is great. This is great stuff. So Buffy and Giles show up to their house, to Buffy's house, and Mom is there with her friends, and they chloroform Buffy, and then you have the kids there, and the little boy has a big jar of chloroform that has like a name on it, like a sticker that says chloroform. So
I didn't notice that. I don't think I've ever noticed that. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, it's so great, so great. And so they're knocked out, and Cordelia shows up, and she's like, how many times have you been knocked out, Giles? This is crazy. like once every 3 weeks you're knocked out, I feel like. And so that's great, and I'm so glad I called that out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you did.
That was great. I'm proud of myself there. And so we go to the city hall, and they're all tied up, all of our friends, Buffy, Willow, and Amy. And Amy turns into a rat. And I have a question. Why did Buffy turn into a rat that one episode? I couldn't remember what
Amy
happened.
turned her into a rat.
Oh, Amy was that the one where they love Xander?
Bewitched, bothered, and bewildered.
And then Oz came in because Willow loved Xander and he was mad, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. All right. Great job. And so Xander, Oz go through the air ducts. They did that in School Hard. Buffy went to the air ducts, right?
Well, yeah, because that was a Die Hard riff.
Oh, yeah, right. And Cordelia breaks the glass and gets the hose, and she saves everybody. Great job, Cordelia. And I think Buffy was really good in that scene where she's like really convincing, where she's like, Cordelia, spray the fire, and she's like really screaming at her. I really bought that Buffy was in danger. That she was really great, great job, Buffy. And so this was awesome. What do you think?
When the kids turn into that demon guy?
Well, that was cool, but what was awesome was how they die.
Yeah, I agree.
I think one of the best. Well, I think maybe the best death we've had so far. It was so cool. It was like funny and unexpected and like scary looking. I really liked everything about it. Impressive how they did it.
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome. But Buffy, so they're like tied onto stakes and there's a fire coming. They're like burning the witches, right? It's like that. And so Buffy lifts the stake up and bends over, and the stake goes right through the big monster's head. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Did I get it?
Oh yeah, did I get it? And so go to the end of the episode, right? Buffy and Willow are experimenting, and they're trying to bring Amy back, but then she is the rat, and they're like, "Oh, I guess we got to keep Amy as a rat."
Yeah, Buffy says maybe we should buy her one of those wheel things.
Yeah, and they do, right? I think the next episode she has one. Willow
Yeah,
mentions now she's got a wheel.
Yeah, she's a flat out rat now. Now Amy, she's very good at rats. Clearly, that's one of her top spells.
Well, she can't get out of it. She's not that good at it.
I know, it's crazy. She like trusted Buffy and Willow. Like maybe they'll get me. I don't. What they should bring her over to that goth kid, but we never see him again.
Oh, his dad killed him probably.
Could
beat him to death. I shouldn't laugh. It's very sad.
I like it. All right. What do you give this episode?
I don't know. I feel like it's between a 3 and a 4, but I'm not sure. I feel like it feels. 3. Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like it feels like a 3, but it has like some 4 moments. I feel like I'm gonna go with 3 though.
Okay.
Like when I look at all the lists, when I look at all the episodes later, like this is gonna feel like a 3, but it has some really great like next level moments that the other 3 episodes don't. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
But I'm gonna go 3. And my MVP, I feel like it's between Xander and Buffy, but I don't know. Xander's pretty funny in this episode. I'm gonna go Buffy.
I think Willow's good too. I like the scene with her and her mom where she's like, "I love evil demon darkness and shit." I'm gonna give it to.
Willow is actually good this episode, where she's like it's cool. Like your mom goes and watches you, and then she has the stuff with like bringing up Oz and like I gotta take Oz to go meet my mom.
Yeah,
Willow is good.
I'll go Buffy too.
Wow, you were laughing at me.
So, no, I just think it's funny how often you give it to Buffy.
I love her so much.
I
love her more than you do.
Maybe.
Can I tell you something? Like, what if at the end, it's not possible because it's been a part of your life so much, but like, it's not impossible. Like, we are just like 2 people who watch this show, and like just because I came at it later and didn't watch it as it was on doesn't mean I can't love it as much as you did the first time. What if I do?
You can love it as much as me, but you'll never know as much about it as I do.
We'll know when we do trivia. We'll see who knows most.
Oh my god.
It'll be me.
I'll wreck you.
No, I mean, I'm not saying I can love it more.
You had to be like, how did Amy, what was that rat thing before? I'm like, fuck off, man. I know more.
But I'm learning as we go.
Okay.
You know? I don't know. I just really love this show. It's a great show. LVP.
Joyce.
I might go Angel.
What? Oh, Angel.
Well, why Joyce? Joyce, like the character?
Yeah, fuck
She's being
Joyce
mean
this week.
Yeah, but mom's doing good, or whoever the actor is.
Yeah,
What's
I got no beef with
Sutherland?
Christine Sutherland, but
yeah,
fuck Joyce. Joyce sucks.
All right, I'm gonna go Angel because he didn't do much, and I had a question about how he's not dead. And so, all right, so where do we rank this? I put it between What's My Line 1 and What's My Line 2.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Read mine. I know. In terms of season 3 episodes, I know I like it more than Beauty and the Beasts. So find that on my list and read me up from there.
Okay. Well, if I could find that would be great. Oh, that's really low. All right. From there up, Reptile Boy, Bad Eggs, Inca Mummy Girl, Go Fish, Never Kill a Boy on the First Date, Some Assembly Required. That is high. Some Assembly Required. There are way better episodes below that, I feel like. Bad Eggs is better. Go Fish is better.
All right, keep going.
All right. Nightmares, Witch. Oh my God. Teacher's Pet, The Dark Age, Dead Man's Party, The Harvest.
You could put this after Witch.
Okay, so between Witch and Nightmares.
Yeah.
So I have it 24, you have it 34. All right.
And honestly, I liked it more than I remembered it.
Yeah, it has some really cool moments.
Yeah.
It's like a good episode with some great moments.
I got the Amy episodes back to back.